Hey, if I worked for Disney live action, I would sit here and I would sit here and lie to you saying that diversity is the most important thing since sliced bread, since the writing of the English language, which I'm not. If you talked to me like 5 years ago, I would probably tell you diversity is stupid and lame and cringe. But now that I grow up, I see the importance of diversity, but people think about diversity in the wrong way. Helva says, "Can you put Hitler in the book secretly?" That can happen. I just have to find some. I just have to find a way to implement that to make it make sense. And that's when I'll really get canceled. I'm like, it's possible. I can make it possible. But I'm like, Oh, I like the name Luca for Lucas. Yeah. It's kind of like it's kind of like uh Susan Spar like Lucas's sparring partner. Whatchamacallit. I'm not reading that out loud. Anyway, uh it's like how Susan's sparring partner is named Tarika. Her name was originally named Teresa, but I misspelled it. But when I looked at it in Google, it's a legitimate name for black women, so I was like, all right, I'm keeping it. It's like, hey, I'm still using it. Diversity makes sense in context. Like you're in the middle of Texas, you ain't randomly gonna find a religious Arab there, or at least it's very rare. I remember a friend of mine who they never said that. No, I said yeah. Hell of a never said that. The thing about it is like with Purgatory Academy, like I went to a majority white school, so originally a lot of the characters were just gonna be white because I was just reflecting on like what I experienced. But when I was showing it to my friends, character designs with my friends, they said this needs to be more diverse because everybody dies, and I'm like, all right. So you have black kid Travis, Asian girl Susan, and short white guy Jim. We're starting off with those, and then we're gonna go diverse from there. But at the same time, like I'm not going. I treat it like I literally treat like diversity the same with Purgatory Academy the same way I treat it with Chimera Island. Honestly, it's like I don't really have a reason for them to be like what they are uh unless there is a reason unless it's a specific plot point. But there are ones using the guns. I feel like that's a reference, and I'm too slow to understand it right now. Alabama, I used to go to a diverse school, but now I go to a mainly white school. Yeah, it'd be like that. I remember my mom was telling me my school was racist because it was a majority white school, and I was like, I literally just did not care. Every time when I was younger, every time somebody would just try to talk to me about racism, I was like, I don't care. This is not interesting to me. It's like, like if somebody doesn't want me around because I'm black, I'll be like, thanks for telling me. I'm going somewhere else. Ask this. So where was I? Oh right, I absolutely despise my job. My boss doesn't respect the work I do. He thinks it's easy and constantly overloads me with tasks while underpaying me. Oh, I feel that. I understand. That's that is absolutely garbage. I understand what you're talking about. Like hiring somebody to do a job that they don't really understand the value of. So they think, oh, literally anybody can do it. And so you have to go through that. Yeah, I need the money, so quitting isn't an option. Yeah, that is a tough situation. Me being me, I would build up that skill. Yeah, I hope it gets Christmas wishes. I hope it gets better for real. Yeah, me being me, being completely outside of the situation, I would most likely build up that skill and convert it to something that convert it to something that you could take a job that you can take yourself, or you can hire out like not hire out but offer services for other people looking your services for other people to do better editing jobs, and that will pay more. I know, like, you can probably go on Fiverr or something, and people will literally pay in their national currency, and it'll convert to your currency. It'll probably be a little bit more with the conversion. It'll be more than conversion or something like that. But that's me like spitballing ideas out there. If something's kind of gross and sticky in a terrible situation, it would be a good idea to at least on the side find alternative ways for you to make money, so you wouldn't spend most of your hours just working for somebody that doesn't appreciate it. The reason why a lot of companies like hire people overseas is because the American dollar, or just like the American dollar, like the British pound, like for other first world countries, they have a like a better the money stretches farther, and the money stretches farther because and it just makes it easier for people to hire out over there because I a lot of people want to get stuff done for want their dirty deeds done dirt cheap, I guess. The purpose of a story. It's an art form. It's meant to relay like a moral messaging. It's not like, the funny thing is, it's like storytelling is an art, right? Calling to something like a lot of stuff right now is just entertainment. It's like a skinwalker for like actual art. If I'm using schizo terms, right? Like when you understand like the messages of a story, I don't look at the delivery of stories anymore. I look more at like what the message is. And I feel like I think everybody can understand like the core messages of a story. Even if they don't understand it. You know what I mean?